Former President Trump is speaking in Michigan right now. The business mogul rolling out some new merch this week, but the price tag is raising eyebrows. A collection of new watches going for as much as $100,000. Those are the watches on your screen. Joining us now with more on this is Baker Machado, host of the Baker Show podcast. Baker, great to see you, my friend.
Good to see you too, Hannah. It's Trump time.
It is Trump time yet again. So you and I have talked about the growing list of branded merch for sale. He had those $500 gold sneakers a few months ago. We should mention for our viewers, this is separate from his campaign. But have we ever seen anything like this from a presidential candidate? Oh, and the Bibles. How could I forget the Bibles?
Oh, Hannah, and we just had gold coins that were released this week as well. You mentioned the $500 sneakers. Let's talk about the watches, because they are pretty crazy. $100,000. There's only 147 of them available. Each come in 3 different colors and 122 diamonds in them. Now, each one of them is numbered, so that way you know exactly which one you're getting of the 147. Trump says he owns the very first one of them. Now, there are some less expensive ones if you don't want to shell out $100,000 for it. There's a silver gold tone one and a red silver tone one for $499. There's another gold one for $799. And the big part here, Hannah, the former president says that he will include a letter personally signed by him to every person that buys one of these watches. But as you mentioned at the top, none of this money that he gets from this goes towards the campaign. They explicitly mentioned that throughout the entire website as well. And by the way, as we mentioned, a ton of other things. You see the Bibles, the silver coins. Don't forget also there was a cologne that he also launched that was $100 that came out just within the last few months that was about $100.
You know, some of us are laughing about this, but I remember the sneakers selling out. I know the Bibles did really well as well. So we'll see, you know, how the watches do. Let's bring up Mark Cuban. He's supporting Harris. He's pulling no punches on the former president. Here's what he said on CNBC.
All we've seen Donald Trump do is hire his relatives, right? RNC, here comes the daughter-in-law. You know, who's going to speak for him? His 2 sons. Want to come up with a new Hey, we got a new silver coin. Here come the sons. Hey, we got blockchain. We've got DeFi. Here comes another son. You haven't seen him work with, I mean, again, the family business is now the Republican Party.
And he's making the rounds. Cuban, what are your thoughts here?
Look, Mark Cuban has been a pretty good surrogate so far for Kamala Harris. I do want to note, it's not just Trump that is also doing a lot of these big things that he's selling out on. Kamala Harris's team has a famous camo hat that says Walls and Harris, which was basically an ode to a famous Chappell Roan hat that was sold out. That hat was sold for $40 and was sold out for months. And the Harris campaign is coming out saying that that hat is now coming back out as well. But back to Mark Cuban. Look, he has been she needs as many surrogates as she possibly can on Wall Street to sort of sell her economic profile and her image. And Mark Cuban, really one of the best ones that she could get out there for him for that. And Mark Cuban, by the way, has also said in the past that he has maybe thought about running for politics down the road as well. So who knows how much of this is Mark Cuban, who just sold a huge stake in the Dallas Mavericks, the majority stake. Maybe does he plan to want to work in the Harris team down the road if she gets elected to the White House? Does he be part of her economic team? Does he want to run for president down the road? And he's sort of testing this right now for that down the road as well. So definitely really interesting what Mark Cuban's up to.
That's actually a really good point. He may be laying the foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about another topic I know you are very familiar with. OpenAI, the company used to be nonprofit. Now that's changing. There's been an exodus of top leadership. What's going on here?
Hannah, this is a big deal. We're talking big people leaving this week. The chief technology officer, Mira Murati, this week says she's leaving the company after being there for about 6.5 years. 2 senior research executives also said this week they're leaving. Now, Sam Altman, the CEO, says all these decisions about why these people are leaving are independent of each other. But Murati's a really big deal because she was the interim CEO of OpenAI back in November when Sam Altman was removed by the board to be the CEO. So she became the interim CEO. Altman was eventually hired back, but this is just part of a larger exodus at the company. Hannah, this is a startling statistic. Of the 11 people who founded OpenAI, just 2 are still there, Sam Altman and a computer scientist.
Not a good sign. Baker Machado, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.